couple of puppies. I am so experienced that I kind of don't care if these grow or not. Hello, welcome to another vlog. I'm Miss Mark. Ooh, and I'm stretching. It is a Sunday today, April 2nd, and I thought today I would just do a very short vlog about what I do when I'm not making art. I am kind of a little bit burnt out from working yesterday on the comic. Just overall, a very intense week. I'm feeling pretty drained, so yeah, I'm gonna take today off, try to take the whole day off. First off, we're going to Panera. I'm gonna take a book with me, I think, and maybe a few doodly art supplies, and just relax. Oh, and an audiobook. I'm currently listening to more ECR Lorac. I'm listening to Fire in the Thatch, and I'm like halfway through. I realized I could mention what I'm taking with me drawing supplies wise. I have this sketchbook, which is, it's just a Master's Touch sketchbook, but they have this line of sketchbooks that's Bristol paper, and I love it so much. It takes to ink so well, and I love it. And markers. So I'm taking that with me, and then this is my pencil bag. This was handmade. This was a gift someone made for me one year for Christmas, so it's mostly pens and pencils. Like, that's pretty much it. I do have my dip pen there. I'm going to take that with me. And I think for ink, I'm going to bring my deleter ink. Tuck that in there. Earbuds. Hey everybody, Miss Mark here, jumping in for a little voiceover. I just wanted to mention something really quick. This isn't even advice. It's a fact about myself that you will find helpful if you have a brain like mine. If you don't have a brain like mine, I guess this will be not helpful. So something that I've learned about myself in recent years is that I have a different way of dealing with burnout, a way that's different from most artists that I've talked to and most artists that I've seen on YouTube and stuff. I was definitely feeling burnt out this particular Sunday. And this is kind of how I deal with creative burnout, is by more drawing. In my experience, there's two ways you can deal with creative burnout or creative block where you just feel uninspired. And the first way is to muscle on through it. And if you don't feel inspired, muscling through it can feel like torture. But the other way is to take a break and step back and relax, all that good stuff, which is good. But what I discovered for me is when I would come back to drawing after taking a break, taking some days off, I felt rusty and I felt pretty uncertain of where I should be. I felt uncertain of what the sentence should be. I just felt really uncertain of my artistic skills. I felt mentally out of shape and just, not good. I really dislike the feeling of being rusty. I prefer the torture of drawing when I feel uninspired and unmotivated to trying to draw when I haven't done it in a while. That feeling is horrible to me. The feeling of being rusty is, for whatever reason, way worse to me than feeling burnt out. So again, this is just kind of how my brain works, and it took me a long time to realize that taking long breaks from drawing are not helpful. Even taking short breaks aren't that good. I really need my regular habit of drawing to feel connected to drawing. I don't know. If I don't draw for a few days, I feel so lost and so just confused about what I'm doing. So yeah, I don't know. It just took me a while to figure out that breaks weren't always the best for me. So I'm just sharing that for anyone who hasn't made that discovery about themselves yet. All right, our next stop. You guys had to know that a relaxing day off was going to end up at an art supply store. But specifically today, I'm looking for some clips, like the clamp kind of clips, to go on my sketchbook because it's really springy and annoying that the pages move and like bounce. I would like to clamp it when I'm drawing. So we're gonna look for some clamps. We got them. They're called bulldog clamps. So we got a couple of puppies. I did buy one other thing, which was one of their basic plastic boxes, because I've been penciling Dazer and Eleanor traditionally, but I don't really have a spot for the pages. So, but now that I have the clamps, I feel like just like going back to Panera and drawing some more. It's just so nice. I don't want to go sit in my house. I want to go sit in like a bright coffee shop, you know? Should we shake it up and go to a different coffee shop? I don't know. All right, so I'm back home. I did stop at Starbucks and got my favorite thing, chocolate cream cold brew. It's delicious. But then I stopped at one of our local greenhouses, and I got some stuff to start growing things. Bought some seeds, some pots, some dirt. Here in Illinois, we usually have like 1 or 2 good frosts early in April, and then things settle down. But I figured I can start these inside, and then hopefully by the time they're mature enough for full pots, I can move them outside. So I picked out tomatoes and basil, just because I know I do eat these things. I like putting basil on stuff, and I will just like eat cherry tomatoes. I might buy, once it stays warm, I don't mind buying like plant starts at the greenhouse. Like I know this is way cheaper, but I don't mind buying plant starts, so I might do that too. One of my goals, kind of sort of this summer, is to buy a raised plant bed and do a bit more of a proper garden. Usually what I do is just whatever pots I have is what I use. I would like to up my game a little bit this summer, but this is what we're gonna do for now.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and
okay, so those are planted. I didn't really look up anything about how to do this. You see, I am a special kind of experienced gardener. I have grown a lot of things. In fact, I am so experienced that I kind of don't care if these grow or not. I enjoy the idea of gardening. I enjoy the idea of gardening. I haven't had enough of this apparently. I just kind of liked the idea of gardening more than like the success of it. Like the success obviously feels good, but just the act of like messing with the dirt for a little bit and then walking away is also just lovely to me. It is now 4 o'clock. I'm gonna tidy up my house I think a little bit and then go have pizza at my brother's house. It's the end of Sunday. It's actually pretty late. I should be in bed. But before going to bed, I decided I really wanted the main areas of my house to be cleaned up, so I did my dishes really quick in the kitchen. I got the rest of my laundry put away, made my bed, my bedroom's all clean, and I mostly picked up my art room. It's usable. And the last thing I did was I laid out all of this stuff. I need to pack Patreon rewards tomorrow. Maybe before work, maybe after work, I don't know, but I need to pack them, so I got all the stuff that I need laid out for that. Yeah, so I like the end of Sundays. Like I try not to do a lot of work on Sundays, try to take the day off. But I do like at the end of Sunday doing things that will make the week, preparing things that will make the week go more smoothly. So that's what I have done here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little look into my life when I'm not making comics. This is a pretty typical day off for me. I don't know if I've done a day off. Anyway, Yeah, but now it is time to go to bed. I have actually a pretty lightweight work week this week in terms of my day job, so I'm actually pretty excited 'cause I think I'm gonna get some stuff done. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, patrons, for supporting me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.